Hi, this is Deb from crochet.avi, and today we're going to be working on the jaw and mouth and the first round of the head of this new alligator that just came out on July 1st, 2011. This is Crunch the Alligator. Crunch the Alligator is just about 19 inches long, depending on your gauge, of course, and the yarn you use, and he has his really great features to make him look somewhat realistic. So we're going to go ahead and work on him and his jaw today. I already have made his mouthpiece, and there's the top of his mouth and the bottom of the mouth. The top of the mouth is a little bit bigger to give it a better illusion when it's open, because when they're the same size, when his mouth is open like this, the top of the mouth looks too small. So we went ahead and made the top of the mouth longer. And I've already made my top jaw piece, and I've already made most of the bottom. Now on round 12 at the bottom of the mouth, the bottom of the jaw piece, what we're going to do is lay the mouth on top of the bottom, and we're going to make sure that they're all lined up nicely so that the stitches are lined up. And we're going to go through the 2 loops of the jaw and just 1 loop, the one that's touching, which would be the front loop of the mouthpiece. We're going to use that extra loop that's left over from that that back loop on the mouth for putting his teeth in, and his teeth are done really neat too. You just crochet them right on. So at this point we're going to just crochet as the pattern directs all the way around here. And once I get all the way around here, once I go all the way around, I'm going to show you what to do there. Okay, so I've already finished crocheting all the way around, attaching the bottom jaw to the bottom of the mouthpiece, and as you can tell, it's making a nice little lip that goes all the way around, and we've left the free loop here for later on. That was the back loop. We're just leaving there for the teeth. Okay, now we're at the point here where we're going to want to crochet 2 single crochets in this line here along the side of where the 2 mouthpieces were joined together. So we're going to put 2 single crochets there. Now if this is your first time making a Crunch the Alligator, you're going to want to mark these 2 stitches for later. So I'm just going to put a couple of row markers. And I like using these clover ones because they're nice and flexible and they don't break on me. And then from here we're going to go ahead and we're going to lay our mouth, the top of the jaw piece, underneath the mouth. Just like before, we're going to crochet around, going through both of the loops of the jaw piece and just the touching or the front loop only of the mouthpiece. And we're going to crochet all the way around just like before, and that will join this together. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish that up, and we'll touch base again as soon as I get that done. Okay, so I've gone ahead and already finished crocheting around the top of the mouth and the jaw together, and we're going to just put those last 2 single crochets in that joining row again where the 2 mouthpieces were joined together. And then we're going to join with a slip stitch to the first single crochet of the round. Okay. And normally we just pull that a bit loose and then we'd start working on the teeth, but the teeth are pretty self-explanatory, so I'm going to skip that right now, and we're going to go ahead and just work on the actual first round of the head. Okay, so for here, what we're going to want to do is just work in the back loops only of those last 2 single crochets that we made. So we're just going to do that. That is going to leave a nice mouth, the lips all the way around the alligator's mouth. And then we're going to go ahead and work on the sides of the rows over here. That was around the top of the mouth where we were going back and forth in rows for just a little bit, and you could tell where the stitches of the last round, the last row of the mouth are, the jaw, sorry. So we're going to put 2 single crochets in between where your hook is and where the next visible single crochet is. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, and that's done. Now we're going to follow the pattern, and we're going to put 2 single crochets And then we're going to single crochet in 6. And then we're going to put 2 single crochet in that very last single crochet that's obvious. Okay, then from here, oops, if that ever happens and you kind of snag your yarn, a great little trick to do, kind of rotate it back and forth and it'll smooth it right out. Okay, so we got that last 2 single crochets going across there. Now we're going to go ahead and put 2 more single crochets along those sides, the beginnings and ends of those rows. And then that leads us right here to our mark stitches. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take these out because I don't need them anymore. We're going to single crochet in the back loops only of those 2 stitches. So that was this one here. And then this one here. And after you've made, a crunch, and you want to make your second crunch, the alligator, you may not need to have those stitch markers there. It's just a nice way to mark those corner spots because that will leave the mouth a nice shape there. Okay, so our next visible single crochet is over here. We're going to go ahead and put 2 single crochets along those beginnings and the sides of the rows. And then we're going to go ahead and single crochet across these 5 stitches at the bottom of the jaw piece. And then we're going to put our last 2 single crochets of this round, of the first round of the head, in between there and where you had started at the beginning of the round, which is right here. And then that will lead us to round 2 of the head, which we will just pick up there. And that's all there is to it on making that first round of the head. It's the most intimidating part of the pattern, and it's really quite easy once you get the hang of it, and it's just a matter of keeping track of where you're going to put your hook. So, until next time, this is Crunch the Alligator saying, see you next time.